A lot of people that talk aren't fighters, so it's like you can't really take any like bad criticism from people that aren't fighters. If my coach was to be disappointed in me, then I'd be like, yeah, I'm doing something wrong, but that's the only thing I care about. I was sharp in the changing rooms, and that's all that matters to us. We knew we were ready as a team. We've worked really hard all camp, and we know what we're capable of. You know, other people outside noise, other people in the tournament, like they don't see me train, they don't know what I'm coming with. Just fight. Like, are you a fighter or not?
I just beat the best girl that's out there outside of any other division. So they've been talking, she's been saying she's just a Barbie, she should be a model. Well, a model just beat your ass in round 2, so shut up.
I wanted to finish the tournament with 4 stoppages, and that's what happened. Beat a name like Santos, it's like, you know, she's never been stopped. She's never been stopped. Shevchenko didn't stop her. People thought she beat her. And now what can people really say? You know, Blanchfield went 5 rounds with her. There's been plenty of fighters that have had to go 5 rounds with her, and I've just got in there and made it look like another can on the list, as people always comment on my stuff. Yeah. So I feel like I definitely am in the conversation now. I'm not saying I'm up there at the top, but you definitely have to take me serious for sure. It's just second nature to me now. Sometimes when I watch myself fight, I just feel like it's kind of just me hitting pads. It's like weird, I'm going through the same motion. I'm in that flow state of when I'm hitting pads. This is just something not even just this last year, like for years and years and years, this is like a moment I've dreamt of for so long, and to be able to finally live that moment and then know now that it's going to change like my family's life. People doubt me a lot still, even though I'm like, you know, fighting and winning and doing these highlight reels for people, and people still doubt like how good I actually am. So I feel like this belt now, I don't think people take me serious. Like, I'm only a slight build and I'm not very strong, when people just, you know, think, oh, she's okay, she's average, but I'm the one that's finishing all these girls, like gone in and finished everyone that's been in there. So I feel like people need to put a little bit of respect on me, you know.
Like, I still feel like I haven't hit the top of the flyweight world division yet, you know. I've conquered PFL, but
when is Dakota Ditcheva going to the UFC?
I think people now, with me beating Tyler Santos, they want to see like what else I'm capable of, so it's got to be something more. Fighting for the UFC title, you know, things like that. If I'd had a 5-round war with Santos, there would have been a few more people in there that would have been more of a match, but I walked through it. I'm going to be the face of female MMA. The belt's amazing, but for me, I want to fight. I've always been that type of person that's in the gym all the time, so for me that's why I've always got better and better, because I live in here. I loved fighting 4 times last year. The year before that I fought 3 times. The year before that I fought 4 times. So I've always been a really active fighter. Dad didn't do any kind of martial arts or anything. For me, being a female in the sport, it's been nice to have my mum being the one that's been through everything, you know. I'm not bothered about going to the floor. I want like to stay stood up. I think that's what the fans like more. Like, jiu-jitsu is boring, so in a fight, you know, I like it. I like to train it, but it is very boring. Do you know me? I go right from the first bell, so I'm going to be going full guns blazing. My mum never did MMA, but just martial arts in general for females has grown so much, you know. Back when she was fighting, she fought at like different weight categories just to get the female fights, and it was really difficult for her. You know, she didn't get many opponents and stuff, and now to see me kind of in a tournament full of girls and now fighting for the UFC title, you know, things like that is amazing.
I just look back and think, gosh, if I had the knowledge back then what I have now as a coach, I'd be something else as a fighter.
My mum's gym is based in Sale, Manchester. It's called Northern Spirit Muay Thai. Anybody is welcome to go and train there. I know you guys ask all the time for me to do like training videos and things like that, and when I'm in camp I'm not really allowed to do that. I don't really show too much of my training.
Dakota Ditcheva has been talked about in the same breath as Ronda Rousey. Do you see in her the potential to be that big?
She has the potential to be a superstar. Ronda was the pioneer. Ronda was the one that broke the barrier and got women into the UFC, and unfortunately that's a milestone that can never be reached again, even for someone with the star caliber of Dakota Ditcheva. You could make the argument that it's going to be harder for Dakota to reach those heights of celebrity, but she absolutely is capable of it. First of all, because of how incredible she is as a fighter, but also she understands the media game, right? She knows exactly when to switch off that savage and become the sweetheart again. She's got the look, she's got the charisma, and when you have that, plus the ability to knock women out like she does, the sky's the limit.
You could be the face of women's MMA. You're on that path. It's there.
Just scare me a little bit, you know, that people are putting all this faith in me, although I know I'm going to do that anyway. I'm going to be the face of female MMA. I know that's one of my goals, you know, to inspire and things like that, and I want to be the best, but
it can be daunting at times that I kind of got all this kind of media and stuff like that on me. But, it's all coming at the right time.
Basically kind of said that I thought the PFL was coddling this person. They were hiding her, all this stuff. Dakota Ditcheva, man, she proved me absolutely wrong. She's fire. That girl she is good. She's mean. She's nasty. She goes after people. She doesn't get decisions. She's knocking people out. She is making them quit. She is the breakout fighter. I was like, oh, she's going to get exposed. Nope. The only thing that got exposed was my stupidity. I look at her performances. I'm like, God damn, when she fought Santos in the PFL championships, she just annihilated her. This is a fighter that many people thought beat, Shevchenko. And I'll tell you what, right now, I'm not too sure that Shevchenko is the best 125er there is.
My ambitions are just to be number one, to be the best in the world. So if that means fighting other people from a different organisation, then I'll do that. Fire's already there, I don't need any extra motivation to get in there and try and kill someone, for sure. And that's just like the person that I am. When I get in there, it's kill or be killed for me. So
calling me Barbie is not an insult. Like, that's what I like to show about my fighting, and the fact that I have a different side to me. So yeah, whatever.
Most feminine people ever. She's beautiful. She's a gorgeous woman. She looks like a model. It has nothing to do with men beating each other up. It has nothing to do with brutishness. It has to do with high-level problem solving with dire physical consequences. The smart thing to do is to fight with correct technique and with a correct strategy, meaning you have an understanding of how to execute best. It's not to just wait in and let bombs fly. You have to be very precise in your tactics. You got to be very smart.
She goes after people. She is nasty. Everything with people saying, oh, take her to the ground. They can't keep her down. She gets up. Yeah. She knows what she's doing, and I've seen her take shots. She doesn't back down. And man, her knees inside, her kicks, everything, she's going to be around for a long time. You allow her to elbow, because man, her elbows in that final fight, which she was allowed to throw, devastating. And so she wasn't allowed to use any of those throughout that whole tournament and stuff. She is absolutely someone that people are going to be watching for a long time.
Are you shocked that you got a sub on Saturday?
No. Everyone else is, but I'm not.
Why not?
I work hard on my ground game. I love it. I just haven't needed to show it yet. I've obviously had a lot of stoppages stand up, and I love to strike, so I've kind of always relied on that. But I have got a ground game and a wrestling game. I just don't use it that often. Me and my team are just really happy that I got to show a little bit of it, but we're not shocked at all, because I am quite good on the ground.
Early in your career, you said the goal was to one day fight for the UFC. That is out there, and I'm not trying to cause any trouble here, but I did see it. Yeah. That was before you met the PFL.
It's every fighter's dream to be a UFC champion. That is the top level at the moment, and I'm here to be the best.
If you could fight any female right now, who would you want to go with?
It's the best fighter in my weight, and that is Valentina Shevchenko right now. I want to be at the top. I'm still 26. She's been around for a long time. That last fight against Tyler Santos was meant to be my biggest test. Ex-UFC, people thought she won the title when she fought Shevchenko. She got a bad decision, and I just kind of stopped her in 2 rounds. She's never been stopped before. So for me, if that's the biggest challenge they've got, then I need something more after that. I just want to get back in the gym and keep training hard. My ambitions are just to be number one, to be the best in the world. So if that means fighting other people from a different organisation, then I'll do that. And when I get in there, it's kill or be killed for me. So I did it. I won the title, but that's not my only goal. So for me, I've still got loads more to achieve.
There were some articles about me, being the next Ronda Rousey and things like that. Ronda was quite a big person for me to look up to. So yeah, they were the people that I've watched. Obviously Shevchenko and Joanna from Thai boxing, so their journeys were similar. I think that's why I gravitated towards them a lot.
How do you not let all of this get to your head now? You're now, you like you said, you were all over the place, you're being pushed, they seem to be really behind you. How do you not let your head get you big and stay grounded?
I think I'm just that type of person anyway. I am just a humble person, I love to fight. I've always said, if I could take the fame away, I would still fight. That's not why I've originally done it. It's not to be famous and become this crazy, world star or anything. It's just kind of happened as I've been fighting, but just love the sport, and my family around me as well. We're all the same, so I think that'll just keep me very grounded. At the beginning, it was to be the top Thai boxer, the top female Thai boxer, but Thai boxing still, I don't feel like has, got the buzz behind it that MMA has. I I saw more of a career in MMA.
Dakota Ditcheva is the hottest female MMA fighter right now. You can't look away when she fights. She's absolutely devastating. Hopefully she joins the UFC in 2026 when her PFL contract ends. Hit like if you think she can become a UFC champion, and let me know in the comments. Do you think you could handle one of her leg kicks?